Yes, so today we will learn about the immutable concept in Java. So immutability means once a object is created, its state or its behavior cannot be changed. So then we will learn how to create a custom immutable class, and we will go through the code part also, how it is written. Also, third part will how to break that immutability. So that will also we will learn, and then we will learn how to prevent from the reflection also. Because we're using reflection, we can break the immutable class. So all these four topics, four scenario, we will cover today. So let me share my screen and understand one by one. Yeah, so as told you about the definition, immutability means once object created, it cannot be changed. And all vector classes like string, integer, all example of the immutable classes. How to create a custom immutable class? We have some immutability rules, like our class should be a final. So it cannot be extended and cannot be changed. It's a behavior. Second thing, second rule is like all fields inside that class should be private and final. So once their value will be initialized, it cannot be changed. Third is that there should not be any setter methods, so it cannot be changed from the outside. Fifth, the clonable interface should not be implemented, so the object cannot be cloned and changed. Its state cannot be changed. Fourth, like we should have a deep copying when because to initialize this value, we need to create a parameterized constructor. And inside the immutable class, if we used any mutable object, like I will give in later in one example where employee and address, there is two object I'm using. One employee is a immutable custom class where address is a mutable object as a field used in the employee object. So I will show and I you will have a more visualization there. So deep copying means that create not assigning directly that object, instead of creating new object and passing that object inside the parametric constructor. So from the outside it cannot be modified, or if in the same reference if we modified, then it will reflect in the both places. So to avoid that, we need to create a deep copy. Then we will use that when we are using the getter method. Inside the getter method, we will should do the defensive copy. What is meaning that we will create a new object and of the address as a, address and pass this value inside that. So this is the 4 5 rules we need to aware about the immutability. One more thing I want to explain about the reflection, because with using reflection, this immutable class also can be uh, changed, or immutable object can be changed. To how to prevent from the reflection, I will show in the later. So let's go inside the code and see all these 5 4 5 rules, how it is written there. So this is the my employee class I am using, and one is the address class. Employee class is my custom immutable class because this class is a final as a keyword. It cannot be extended anywhere other in anywhere other class. It has a private and final variable. So once their value can be as value assigned cannot be changed. Third and important point I was saying about this address. Address is my mutable class, not immutable. It is a mutable class. So this value can be uh, changed. So to avoid that, I was talking about the third or fourth rules about deep copying. There we are in the parameterized constructor of employee. We are using this deep copying. So creating new object and passing this address of values using the parameterized constructor. So new object will be created in memory and it will not reference the same object. So even if in any value change in the uh, this address object or previous object, we can say, then it will not reflect in our new object memory location. So to avoid from the external modification, we use this as a uh, deep copy. Then one of the one of the rule I was saying about the defensive copy. So as this get address object, when we are passing or returning, we should create new object. Inside that new object, we will pass this value, and the whole object we will be returning. So there we are avoiding whole anywhere, any place. It should not be changed. Now let's run this program and understand what is going on. So I have created address object that is mutable, immutable, employee class that is immutable. Then I pass this there, and then let's see how it will go before changing that value and after changing that value. I am uh, printing. So there in line number 9, I have changed the value of city. Let's see if it can be changed or not. So I have run this program. If you see there, the city in object before and after, that is same. Means this is our pure immutable class. It's object, or even for the immutable object like address, we are not able to change the value. But the second scenario or second concept which came in the picture is reflection. Using reflection, this value can be changed. Let's see the other example where reflection is breaking the immutability. So inside this class, same I have the address and employee object. I am using their reflection code. Using the field, I am accessing the address field that is setting as a true, accessible true, and then getting the address object there, whole address object there I am getting. Then setting value city as a Bhopal. Let's run this program. Now I am using the reflection. These 4 lines, we are able to change the this employee object and the city from Indore to Bhopal. So if you see there, Indore previously and then now it is Bhopal. So using reflection, immutability can be changed. Now a new point is come there. How to avoid this? To avoid this reflection, we have other concept in Java. There is we have other logic we can write to avoid from the reflection also. So I will be showing there in this class. So in this class, we have the same logic. There we are, because I written this as a commented because I am using Java 23, and I will explain why I what in next 1 or 2 minutes. So this if we are using Java 8 or till Java 17, this system dot set security method, new security, only this method will help required to avoiding from the reflection. But in Java 17 and above, this method is deprecated. New way now you can prevent the reflection. So if you have the Java 8 or till Java 17, then you can use this method, because I can't use. I have a Java 23 and it will giving me error because it is not deprecated. It is removed totally from the Java 17 onward. So we can't use. If we use this method, it will throw the reflection exception, security exception when we run this program. So it will avoid to change object using the reflection. So this is the for the below Java 17 version, and for Java 17 plus version, we can use this constructor logic where we are getting our constructor and setting new, creating new constructor using new instance, and we have written one logic there in the employee method to prevent from the reflection. This logic will check if this constructor or if this object is changed or not. If it is already changed, then it will throw the reflection modification exception, and it will say that the reflection is throwing changing this particular object, so throw that exception. So this is all about the immutability. I almost cover all of scenario. Thank you very much. Thanks.